Updated HPE6-A73 practice questions have been completed by the top team of Killtest to ensure that you can pass the Aruba Certified Switching Professional exam. We have free HPE6-A73 demo questions in this video to help you check the quality of the most updated HPE6-A73 exam questions. The HPE6-A73 free demo of Killtest helps you to get the features and quality of the content before making the purchase of the HP HPE6-A73 updated practice exam questions. Question 1. An administrator is implementing a multicast solution in a multi-VLAN network. Which statement is true about the configuration of the switches in the network? A. IGMP snooping must be enabled on all interfaces on a switch to intelligently forward traffic. B. IGMP requires join and leave messages to graft and prune multicast streams between switches. C. IGMP must be enabled on all routed interfaces where multicast traffic will traverse. D. IGMP must be enabled on all interfaces where multicast sources and receivers are connected. Answer. C. Question 2. What is correct regarding the tunneling of user traffic between AOS-CX switches and Aruba mobility controllers, MCs? A. Uses IPsec to protect the management and data traffic. B. Uses IPsec to protect the management traffic. C. Supports only port-based tunneling. D. Uses the same management protocol as Aruba APs. Answer. D. Question 3. A network administrator needs to replace an antiquated access layer solution with a modular solution involving AOS-CX switches. The administrator wants to leverage virtual switching technologies. The solution needs to support high availability with dual control planes. Which solution should the administrator implement? A. AOS-CX 8325. B. AOS-CX 6300. C. AOS-CX 6400. D. AOS-CX 8400. Answer. C. Question 4. What is correct regarding rate limiting and egress queue shaping on AOS-CX switches? A. Only a traffic rate and burst size can be defined for a queue. B. Limits can be defined only for broadcast and multicast traffic. C. Rate limiting and egress queue shaping can be used to restrict inbound traffic. D. Rate limiting and egress queue shaping can be applied globally. Answer. A. Question 5. Which statement is correct regarding ACLs and TCAM usage? A. Applying an ACL to a group of ports consumes the same resources as specific ACE entries. B. Using object groups consumes the same resources as specific ACE entries. C. Compression is automatically enabled for ASIC TCAMs on AOS-CX switches. D. Applying an ACL to a group of VLANs consumes the same resources as specific ACE entries. Answer. B. Question 6. An administrator will be replacing a campus switching infrastructure with AOS-CX switches that support VSX capabilities. The campus involves a core, as well as multiple access layers. Which feature should the administrator implement to allow both VSX-capable core switches to process traffic sent to the default gateway in the campus VLANs? A. VRF B. VRRP. C. IP helper. D. Active gateway. Answer D. Question 7. How is voice traffic prioritized correctly on AOS-CX switches? A. By defining device profiles with QoS settings. B. By placing it in the strict priority queue. C. By implementing voice VLANs. D. By implementing weighted fair queuing, WFQ. Answer B. Question 8. An administrator wants to track what configuration changes were made on a switch. What should the administrator implement to see the configuration changes on an AOS-CX switch? A. AAA authorization. B. Network analysis engine, NA. C. AAA authentication. D. VSX synchronization logging. Answer B. Question 9. Which protocols are used by NetEdit to interact with third-party devices? Choose 2. A. Telnet. B. SNMP. C. SSH. D. RESTful API. E. CDP. Answer B. C. Question 10. An administrator is implementing a downloadable user role solution involving AOS-CX switches. The AAA solution and the AOS-CX switches can successfully authenticate users. However, the role information fails to download to the switches. What policy should be added to an intermediate firewall to allow the downloadable role function to succeed? A. Allow TCP 443. B. Allow UDP 1811. C. Allow UDP 8211. D. Allow TCP 22. Answer A.